Hello everyone, Jolene here from Chill Lifestyle. So I'm going to do your 2024 zodiac readings. Now guys, don't forget, check out your moon sign, your Venus sign, and your ascending sign, even your rising sign if it's slightly different, because they will all give you a slight message. Now again, when I say energies, what I'm saying is this is the energies that are surrounding that zodiac sign at the time. This is not a one-on-one reading. I am doing one-on-one, month by month readings for people, and again, it's the energies, because remember, your free will often overrides fate. Even though fate can step in, and sometimes they will push you in a certain direction, or they will perhaps remove you from a certain situation. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if you want to complete cycles or repeat cycles, spirit guides cannot prevent you or stop you. So when someone gives you the energies, it does not mean that it's going to happen. It means it's the possibilities of what might happen. So again, if you're wanting something more personal, then contact me for personal readings. If not, enjoy your readings. Hello Gemini. Right, Gemini, this is your just a general read for 2024. If you're wanting a month to month, I can do that. That's a personal reading. You can get in contact with me. I will do a month to month. I don't do predictions. I do rather the energies. So in other words, for you to know what you're stuck with, what you need to do to move through things. I do a full year on that. But this is just a general read for Geminis for 2024. So the first question we want to know, let's forget about 2024 yet. First we want to know is, what was the lesson for Gemini for 2023? Because no point in going to 2024 if you haven't learned the lessons of 2023. So let's figure out what it is, and only you'll know whether you have learned the lesson. What was the lesson for Gemini for 2023? Please, spirit guides, what did Gemini have to learn this year? Architect. Well, that's an interesting one. So some of you, the lesson was to learn about maybe something to do with interior design, or maybe the lesson was to actually go and learn architecture. I'm just throwing it out there. But most of the time, this card is stating you are the architect of your life. Okay, so if you have not had things go your way in some way or form, then the lesson for you for this year has been for you to realize that, you know what, you can't rely on other people to come in and help you if you haven't done the work that you need to do to set your life to go forward. Okay, so like I said, you may be renovating your business, or redecorating your home, or fixing up things within your workplace. This is the year for you to really, this was the lesson for you, just to take charge of the situation and realize that you have everything that you need in order to, go after the opportunities. So if you did not go after opportunities this year, if you did not go after something, then that's possibly why things in your life didn't work out. So the main energies for 2024 is you have got house 12. So this is house of transformation. Next year, you're definitely going to find that things in your life may be coming to an end because you're transforming a lot. There's probably closure of karmic cycles next year. And it's time for you to really reflect on situations. You need to look at things where you've been a bit of disillusioned about. Where in your life do you need to surrender to the divine? You might just have to trust, okay? Because the year after that is definitely going to be, a new cycle for you as well. So next year is just closing off cycles. But this year the lesson was for you to learn how you can start that new beginning, and how the fact that, you are the architect. So if your life isn't the way that you want it to be, you must go after that. You must design a new life, design a new world. Okay. So let's just see, what is the lesson for 2024 though for Gemini, please, spirit guides? What is the lesson for 2024 for Gemini? What is the biggest lesson for Gemini, please? Diversity. Okay, so next year, again, this is it. It's like you may be cycling off being the architect this year. You might have learned a lot of lessons of what you don't want, at least, hopefully. And when you realize, I don't want this and I don't want this and I don't want that, next year it's time for you to look into other areas. Perhaps it's time for you to move to a different town, a different country, or it's time for you to look at different people, different groups. There's definitely something you need to diversify from, okay? Make changes in your world. So next year you may be learning a new language. I mean, it's seriously, it's so broad. You understand what I'm saying? Diversity in the sense of learning new languages, learning new religions, learning about new places, new people. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of karmic closure. So the more you reflect and surrender to the fact of you just learning new stuff, the more things in your life will perhaps go a little bit better. Okay, so never forgetting that you are the architect always. Okay, remember that's your free will. You are the architect. You get to decide. Yeah, there might be a new friend group, for example, a new lover, a new type of people, and realizing, actually, you know what, I've been dealing with the same stuff. You didn't realize that you were the architect, so you should be taking more control over your surroundings, your workplace, redesigning your future. Okay, so let's look at love for 2024 for Gemini, please, Spirit Guides. Love for 2024. Oh wow, trust. So this actually came out reverse. I don't read reversals in this day because there is no reversal meaning, but it means that you don't have faith or trust in a certain situation next year. There's a past life relationship that you may be you may be with someone and you're not too sure if you can trust them. There may have been some kind of past life situation coming up for you with this person, and I kind of feel like the feeling is, can I trust this person or not? Because maybe something happened in a past life and now. And the passion card also came out in reverse. Again, don't read reversals, but you may battle to allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I kind of feel like there may be some red flags coming up for you in a certain relationship. And it could be because you've spent a past life with someone, that there's some past life karma, funny enough, because we're karmic cycles, that you might have to sit and look at a certain person and go, okay, you know, I don't feel like I can trust. There's something I feel that I'm worried about, and this is why there could be some problems in your love life. Doesn't mean that it's over, it's done, it's finished. It just means that there could be a possibility of some kind of looking at the situation and thinking, you know, what are the red flags? Are the red flags with me? Because, you know, sometimes it's you, sometimes there's some past life karmic cycle that you're trying to close up or trying to work through or figure out next year. Okay, and that's where the diversity comes in. You're the architect again. You just decide in which way you want to step this. Okay, you're birthing a new age. Yeah, birthing creation, you know, new world into being. So again, next year you could definitely be thinking about this new beginning, becoming the architect and where it is that you want to go. Okay, so let's ask the tarot, what is the main theme for Gemini for 2024? Please, Spirit Guides, tell me the main theme for Gemini for 2024. Oh, messages of fire. So this could be really passionate year for you next year. It's time for you to go after your passions. It's time for you to ride, to have an adventure. Maybe your life's been a little bit boring this year. Again, you're the architect. I can't repeat this anymore. You are the architect. You've got a brand new beginning, birthing a new age. Go after it. Have an adventure. Take more of an adventure. Look into different religions, different cultures. Try out different foods. You know, this is really what you've been called to do next year, is to really change your life. It's the only way that you're going to be able to figure out what it is that you're wanting and where you need to go. Gaining wisdom as well. There's a lot of books in that about diversity. So learning about different cultures, perhaps learning about ancient civilizations might be of interest of you, and this is the year that you need to really go into it, you know. Sorry, your cards are falling all over the place. Okay, so sorry. Right. What are the obstacles that Gemini might face next year? What are the obstacles that Gemini might face? What obstacles could you be facing next year? Okay, so seeing things from a different perspective. Again, we've got this diversity. You have to try something in your life. You need to see them from a different way, from a different perspective, hang upside down a little bit. You might find that things are a little bit in suspension in certain areas of your life next year. And again, it's just giving you the time to stop and to reevaluate, okay? Whenever the hangman comes up, that's what it's trying to get you to do. To gain enlightenment, you need to stop and evaluate. Evaluate your past, evaluate where you are, evaluate, gain a little bit of wisdom in your life, and that will help you move forward. What can Gemini expect the first 6 months to be like? What can Gemini expect the first 6 months to be like? What can Gemini expect the first 6 months to be like? Justice, gaining balance, karma. We did say karma. There's a lot of karma or karmic closure. Dealing with karma, past life karma. Look, good and bad. So you may have good things going on if you've been a good person and you've done good, or you at least have tried, your intentions have been pure. You could have some good karmic stuff coming your way. On the other hand, if you have not been really pure and you've done things in a sneaky way and not been, you might have some bad karma coming your way. Okay, so just recognize anything bad that happens to you. It's not punishment. Karma is not a punishment. It's there for you to understand, I know what I did wrong, and for you to learn the lessons of what you did so that you don't repeat it again. Okay, right, sorry, your cards, I don't know what is going on here. What is the next 6 months, the next half of 2024 going to be like for Gemini? For others of you, there could be legal stuff that you go through. The Justice card is generally a good sign to say that, if you're seeing things from a different perspective, you might actually, have good karma in the sense of things will go your way in any court proceedings. Okay. Next 6 months for Gemini, please, spirit guides. Two of Earth. Okay, so there's a bit of balance. Again, Justice is about learning balance. The second half, you may now be putting that balance into practice. You could be balancing your budget, balancing your time, energy, and effort between people, learning what you're wanting. You may be in and out, wishy-washy about certain things as well. So I'm not too sure what that could be about. And then how will the year end for Gemini and for 2024? How will the year end for Gemini for 2024? Please, spirit guides. 3 of Fire. Good. Ships coming in. Okay, so Gemini, by the looks of things, your 2024 is really about you. The ships could be movement. It could be getting on that ship and traveling again to a different place, going to a different area. When you see things from a different perspective, it's like the 3 of Fire means the ships are coming in. You just need to see it. You need to step up a little bit higher so that you can see it. Because you might be waiting for something to come, waiting for your ship to literally come and fetch you or whatever. And if you stand a little bit higher up on the ground, you'll see that it is there, okay? But again, there is a little bit of suspension for you, and it's just so that you can see things from a different perspective, so that you can see people from a different angle. The diversity card there is telling me that the lesson is definitely for you to do that, for you to see different religions, different, what is different people's perspective, why do people act, the different cultures, different foods, and when you do that, you'll maybe be a little bit more, remember there's a lot of balance here, there's first and second half of both telling you it's time for you to bring more balance into your world. Remembering the fact that we've got, where are you maybe perhaps being a little bit disillusioned in your life, okay? It's time for reflection. So definitely there's going to be a lot of reflection and surrender. It's funny enough, we got surrender. This is the surrender card. So if you just surrender to the fact that next year is definitely a year for you to learn, go take out books, learn about ancient civilizations, learn about different religions, learn. It's definitely a year for you to gain wisdom. And just trust that everything will come to you in the way that it's supposed to come. Okay, you cannot force anything to come. Take a bit of an adventure, have a bit of fun next year. Go after your passions. There's 2 cards of passion here, so definitely going after your passions. And just trust. Just trust that next year things will work out. At the end of the year, you'll kind of maybe perhaps see that ship eventually coming in for you. Okay. That's what I have, Gemini. Thank you so much for the reading, and comment, like, subscribe. Also check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and share this with other Geminis. Thank you and goodbye.